What is up, guys? It's Tom here and welcome to the Bournemouth Liverpool post-match analysis video. What did you think of the game? Let me know in the comments below, and also where do you think this leaves Liverpool in the race for the top four? Do you think that Liverpool will make the top four, and if yes, which position, or if no, which position will Liverpool finish at the end of the season? And what a game this was. This was exactly what Liverpool needed, and it looks like that away from home we are better suited to play than at home, because away from home we have won at Stoke 3-0, we have won at Brighton 5-1, we have won at West Ham 4-1, we have won now at Bournemouth 4-0. But at home we seem to be struggling with too many draws. We already had like 4 or 5 draws at home. But yeah, away from home, apart from 2 defeats, you know, most of the time we have scored quite a lot of goals, and Coutinho was my man of the match. What a performance from the Brazilian magician. It's absolutely crucial that we keep him in the January transfer window. I made a video about Coutinho's potential move in the January transfer window, saying that Barcelona wants him and exploring all angles. If you haven't seen that, make sure to watch it, it's on my channel. But in that video I also said that there was no point rejecting all the offers from Barcelona in the summer if we don't keep Coutinho in January, and that's still my opinion. And this game showed exactly why Coutinho is so important, because he can unlock any defense. He should have scored with a magnificent free kick. After like 10 minutes he bends it around and above the ball, and it hits the post and goes agonizingly close to the goal line, but ultimately it didn't go in. But then Coutinho does a trademark, classic Coutinho goal, where he, you know, shimmies past 2 or 3 defenders, and Robertson makes a very good overlapping run on the outside of Coutinho, splitting the attention of the defenders, and that gives Coutinho a little bit more space. But he does 2 brilliant wake shots, getting past the defenders, and then he slots it home with ease into the near post. Begovic had absolutely no chance, and then from a corner which Coutinho takes, Firmino hooks the ball back. After the ball bounces up in the air, Firmino hooks it back, and Dejan Lovren, you know, of all people, heads it in. So Liverpool score from another corner. What a kind of universe is this? Absolutely incredible. And Liverpool were 2-0 up after 26 minutes, and we should have been even more goals ahead. Salah missed some good chances, and Coutinho missed some good chances as well. But Mohamed Salah, who cannot stop scoring, makes it 3-0 with an absolutely brilliant goal. I just love Mohamed Salah. He now has, I think, 20 goals for this season, or 19, correct me if I'm wrong, but he scored now almost 1.5 more goals than what Liverpool's top scorer scored in the last 2 seasons. Liverpool finished with 14 goals as Liverpool's top scorer. One of the seasons it was Coutinho, I think, and the other time it was Firmino. But to be fair to Bournemouth, they should have scored also 2 goals. Jermaine Defoe goes through after a brilliant through ball and hits the post, and that goes very close to making it 2-1. And if it's 2-1, you know, you never know, because last season we were 2-0 up at Bournemouth, and in the end we lost 3-2, I think, which was just an incredible game. I still remember that vividly. Ryan Fraser came on and caused absolute havoc in the Liverpool defense. Or were we 3-0 up and conceded in the last minute to make it 4-3? I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, also Trent Alexander-Arnold, sorry, Oxlade-Chamberlain had some good chances in this game, which he maybe should have done a little bit better with that. But also Mohamed Salah goes through, and he makes a big miss where he shoots straight at Begovic in the 43rd minute, which could have, so Mohamed Salah even could have scored even more goals, which is just incredible. And Mohamed Salah on the right hand side, he has no right to score, but he somehow gets past 2 or 3 defenders. When will the defenders learn that you cannot let Mohamed Salah come inside onto his left foot, because he is deadly with both feet, and Mohamed Salah somehow bamboozles Charlie Daniels, the left back of Bournemouth, and just he goes inside and curls it around Begovic, through a crowd of Bournemouth defenders. And before halftime it was 3-0, game over, absolutely brilliant. And then the icing on the cake, Firmino makes it 4. So again, Liverpool's front line, Salah, Coutinho and Firmino today, all three of them scored a goal. And we also kept a clean sheet, albeit a little bit lucky, saying that, you know, Jermaine Defoe hit the post, but ultimately 2 clean sheets in 2 games, you can't ask for more. Well, you can, we should have beaten West Brom if the referee is not an absolute idiot for not giving Mohamed Salah a perfectly legit goal. Then we would have had 6 points from 2 games. But the most important thing is now that Liverpool are back on track, Liverpool are back on form, and we can look forward to the Christmas schedule where we will play a lot of games, and we are playing Arsenal away next. And oh boy, that is going to be a really tough game. Arsenal played Manchester United off the park. They just couldn't break De Gea down, but they deserved to win that game probably. Man United were very clinical, but Arsenal away will be a very tough game. But if any team can beat Arsenal at the Emirates, it's Liverpool, because, you know, that will be an open game. We will have chances, and hopefully the finishing doesn't let us down. Mignolet, also shout out to him. Mignolet also made some good saves, so he had a good game. I was impressed with him. So Liverpool sit in 4th place now, which I'm very happy with. We are, you know, 1 point ahead of Arsenal, 2 points ahead of Burnley, 3 points ahead of Tottenham, because Tottenham lost at you know, Man City. But you know, Chelsea and Manchester United are still above us. But also very good, very impressive statistic that only Manchester United scored more goals than Liverpool, and by only 1 goal. So Liverpool, you know, they have been very good in terms of goal scoring. And finally, it looks like that the defense is looking much more solid. By the way, what a goal by Firmino. Coutinho whips the ball in with such devilish pace that Firmino just has to get a slight touch with a diving header, and the ball is past Begovic before he knows it. So Coutinho, 1 goal, 1 assist. What a game he had against Bournemouth. So we are playing Arsenal away. I would take a draw there, but I really hope that we win, because if we win, we can put a real gap between ourselves and Arsenal. And also we could get closer to Chelsea and Manchester United. I still believe that we can challenge Chelsea and Manchester United for 2nd place. Because after Arsenal we have some on paper winnable games, but in the Premier League you never know what will happen. With Liverpool you never know what will happen. But we play Swansea at home. Swansea are absolutely dire, dreadful this season. We are playing Leicester at home as well, which is a tough game, but you know, we should beat Leicester honestly at home. And then we play Burnley away. That will be a tough game. Burnley are really good. And then we play the Merseyside derby against Everton in the FA Cup, and then the big one, Liverpool against Manchester City. That's the 2nd game in 2018 in the Premier League for Liverpool. And then Swansea away, Huddersfield away. So we have some tough games, but we have some winnable games, honestly. Liverpool should be trying to get maximum points during this Christmas period for the next 3 games. You know, Arsenal away, Swansea at home, Leicester at home. I would take 7 points from these 3 games, but let's go for 9 points. I think Liverpool are capable of doing that. And also the other teams have some tough games as well. So Chelsea are just 4 points ahead of us, which is again not a huge amount. And Chelsea go to Everton, which is a tough game because Everton are on good form now, and then they go to Arsenal in the first game of 2018, so they will have some tough games. Everton away, Arsenal away. I can't see Chelsea winning both of those games. And yeah, Manchester United also go to Leicester and go to Everton in the next 4 fixtures, which again I can see Man United dropping points there. Probably they will beat Burnley and Southampton at home, but you never know, because Arsenal and Man United only just won at home recently against teams like Bournemouth and Newcastle United. So there are cause to be optimistic for Liverpool fans. Let me know what did you think of the game in the comments below, and thanks for watching, guys. Stay awesome. See you later. Goodbye.